That's what's going on. There's not enough men in the household to raise these boys to handle things correctly.
That's true.
So me once again with a wild statement. Do you think that this is, in my opinion, it's a cycle?
A vicious cycle.
The cycle is single parent household. Mom is in the house. She's raising the kid the best she could. The kid goes to the street, grows up in the street, do whatever they got to do, have a kid, go away. Got to do a bid because of the work they put in. Now you got a kid who, let's say he happen to have a son. Son is with the mom now. Dad is away, and the cycle the cycle keep going like that.
Wow, that just hit very close to home, Benny.
For real.
That sounds like South Central.
That's that. Listen,
it is though. It is though.
That's the movie.
That hit very close to home. Went to prison, putting in work.
Mm-hmm.
Had my boys.
Mm-hmm.
Went to prison. They was 1 and 2. The mom had to raise them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then she had other kids outside of that. Now, you know what I'm saying? She's raising them. I'm not there. My family doing what they can. My family, my best friend. You know, shout out to my best friend, my man Isaac Jackson at the A12 on Instagram. Let me plug my man one time, man. My right hand man took care of my kids when I went to prison, man. Brought my kids to see me and all that good stuff. But I said it right here. Came home, tried to build a relationship with my kids. I ended up building a relationship, showing them, and now my son is about to have twins. I'm about to be a grandfather.
Congrats.
I appreciate it, man. I might get my granddaughter, but I'm going to spoil her crazy, you know what I'm saying, with all these boys I got. But that's when as you broke that whole scenario down, as you broke that whole, you know what I'm saying, diagram down, I'm like, wow, is he speaking to me?
Nah.
No, but no, I'm saying, but that's what it got to be, though. That's what I want to happen. With our podcast, I want people to say, as we're discussing things, I want things to hit close to home. Because you know what I'm saying? Because like I'm saying, when we look at the senseless violence of what's going on in our town, we spoke about on a sidebar conversation, the little kid Dede, man, he rest in peace. Yeah. He was just going to the car to get a charger.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And lost his life. And like I said, his father, Dede's father, been in my spot many times to party. I know Dede's stepmother, been in my spot many times to party. I know Dede's biological mother, been in my spot many times to party, you know. So that one hit kind of very close to home because I knew the family. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? I knew the family.
And he was what, 11, 10?
I know he had to be, he was between 9 and 12.
Okay, yeah.
But not another day. He was so talented on the football field. We know his coach.
Yeah. The Kevins.
Shout out to little Kevin, man.
And Coach Kevin, 22.
At Coach Kevin at 22.
22.
So like I said, we knew his coach. So, you know, these things really hit close to home, man, when we look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is the cycle going to be broken at, man? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, right now, it's just like it's a never-ending cycle right now. It's
not never-ending. It's up to the individual to choose if they want to end it. Like, let's use you for an example. You said that's basically your situation, but you did what you had to do. That's what I'm saying. You did what you had to do.
I got a college graduate, soon to be another college graduate, 2 going into the Army. I got a young barber at Swiper Cuts. Go follow my son at Swiper Cuts. You know what I'm saying? Swiper Cuts. Like I say, he gonna be a master barber. He cuts at our barbershop, BustaMove Cuts.
And little cuz your stuff did come in. I meant to tell you that.
Okay, you got him. Yeah.
It's at the house, man.
It's at the house, man. Yeah. So I said this right here. You know, I tried to break the cycle, but it wasn't easy because me being gone traumatized my kids. You know what I'm saying? Me being gone, and then like whenever I put myself in a bad situation and I trip up and I get jammed up, now they can't take it. You get what I'm saying? They can't take it.
I can understand that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyday dad there, you know, just conversations, little things that you do, you talk to them, you know, y'all have laugh, giggles, just whatever goes on, and it's a possibility that you might gotta go.
They just took me to the movies the other day to go see that Spider-Man, the little animated black Spider-Man. Oh, yeah. That movie was trash. Oh. I do not know what was going on. I fell asleep. I never go to sleep in a movie.
Did you see the first one?
The cartoon animated part of it?
Yeah, like no. So it's a whole nother one.
Now, I seen we went to go see the animated one. Yeah. The cartoon animated one.
So it's one that came out like 2 years ago.
No.
All animated.
It was all animated?
Yeah.
This was all animated. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I could have went to Transformers for all that. I didn't like it. I didn't. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, it was cool because you know what though? Because it was bigger than just the movies. It was the family time. You know what I'm saying?
Dad duties.
It was the family time with the kids, man. Where they get to see and like I say, shout out to Big Ray's because she always hit me all the time. Your boys want to see you. Or your boys asking what's going on. And I'd be like, they all right because I'm still old school. I'm still a little rough around the edges as a father. And we got to start keeping in mind, as Benny said, this generation is emotional.
Yeah.
Which leads to senseless gun violence.
Exactly.
Absolutely. That has to stop.
And I say this right here. I touched bases on this the other day, and I'm going to touch base on it again. You know, one of my little family members, man, one of the little young youths in my family came to me, and he was like, yeah, I need a gun. And I was like, what? Like, he was like, man, I said, why you come to me about that? He said, man, because you a man. You know, you come from the streets, you know what it is. I said, you really think you need that? He was like, yeah. And as he broke it down to me, I felt so bad because as much as I wanted to deter him from wanting that mind state, he said, I got to protect myself.
And that's valid.
That's law.
And that's law. And that's law right now because it's just getting so reckless and ridiculous. And that's another cycle that's coming that is so much reckless ghost guns and all these guns being made and all these guns being built. There's so much of this been going on that now you got kids who don't really need to put themselves in that predicament.
Yeah.
Putting themselves in that predicament now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because these scared what's going to happen to them. Because like I said the other day too, Sice, Benny, when we was younger, it was men around the board. Across the board, you had men. The softest dudes in my hood couldn't be played with by nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Like they still got respect.
They still got respect. You know what I'm saying? They was soft to us,
but
they was on man's side. They understood the code. They understood the origin of what it meant to be a man, a gangster. These youngins now, you got the little spinners and the shooters, and the ones who ain't putting in no work. So the ones who ain't putting in no work, so in all of the ones who putting in the work, then now it's like it's no balance.
Yeah.
It ain't a balance no more.
Everything's meshing together.
No balance.
It's meshing together, but everything is just, but it's meshing like oil and water.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You got the oil sitting on the bottom and the water sitting on the top. It's not blended properly.
It's all convoluted.
Yes.
It's all convoluted.
Man, in my generation, it blended. You know what I'm saying? Even the ones who wasn't super gangsters knew they lane. Yeah. That's why you ever hear the statement, this is such a true statement, and this is from a person who did time. And I'm a convict. You know what I'm saying? Ex-convict. But you know, whenever you're a convict, you're always a convict. Remember I told you that.
Gotcha.
Because you're a convicted felon for life.
For life.
For life. The wrong felony, you can never shake it, Benny. So when you're a convict,
I know.
Ex-con, but you know, as convict, we use that terminology saying that we're not.
He said you can never shake it.
We not jail dudes. We convicts. We know how to. When you cross two men talking, you say excuse me.
Oh yeah.
Like you can get stabbed for the stupidest thing in prison. Like man, you can be talking, somebody can walk through and say nothing, and we gonna want to hurt this guy because he just disrespected us.
Yeah, but I mean that's.
But see, we know common sense ain't so common, Benny.
Not here.
Yeah. We know that. Not here in this world. So what I was getting to say was, you know that when it comes to rules and things like that, you have to follow them. So when it comes to convict rules, you had to follow them. No one's following the street rules no more. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That's where the problem's lying at. No one's following the street rules no more. Then, this how it was. Who's enforcing it? The saying was said, you can go to prison if you don't mess with them boys, if you don't gamble, and mind your business. You could do your whole bit and never get into nothing. You get what I'm saying? BustaMove, I'm not old enough to be a Lawton guy. I know a lot of y'all think I'm just Lawton, old head. I'm not a Lawton person. I've never been to Lawton. Lawton's a little bit before my time. But I got a lot of good soldiers that's been there in Lawton. And it's Lawton always will tell you, you could go to Lawton, which is the most vicious jail system for the DC, DMV area. You know what I'm saying? The metropolitan, that federal system was so vicious, man. You could go to Lawton, and they would tell you, if you didn't mess with them boys, you didn't gamble, and you mind your business, you could do your bit. And that happens like that. And that's the problem. We had a discussion the other day, Benny. Sice, no one mind their business now. These youngers don't know the difference between friends and associates.
Oh, yeah. Everybody swear that,
this is my man. That's my man. This is my man. And then they beefing the next day trying to kill each other.
Over emotions.
Which leads to senseless
violence.
That's the problem, yeah. Everybody is not your friend.
I got a question, fellas, and I want both of y'all chime in and answer. I'm about to ask y'all right now. Do you think we need stricter gun laws?
I mean, gun laws don't affect nobody but law-abiding citizens. Like, if you really think about it, stricter gun laws mean what? It means more hula hoops for the citizens, the law-abiding citizens. No offense, but the law-abiding citizens to go through.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody want a gun bad enough, they gonna do what they got to do to get it. That's true, legally or illegally.
It ain't hard to get a gun now. Like you said, back in the day, you had to talk to Two-Step and Tony.
You had to know the commander in chief that knew who knew the Chinese man over there Serbia and who knew the guy over there in China, and you had to know you had to know the Pakistani, and you had to know somebody, and you had to know the white guy who had the gun license to go to Virginia to buy him. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was prestigious. Everybody just couldn't get guns. Everybody got guns now.
You can find one right outside.
You can order it online. Honestly.
Yes, you can.
And put it together.
Trust me.
Yes. You can order online and put it together, and then YouTube will break it down for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
20-minute video.
Like in depth. And like,
man, YouTube told them kids how to steal the cars. They told them kids. TikTok told everybody to take a UPS cord and you could go crazy on a Honda and a Honda.
That's why when you said yesterday or the day before yesterday, whenever we were speaking, technology is raising the kids. Now, it is, but at the age of 2, an older guy told me, he said, hey, get your daughter an iPad. His words were, don't let it raise her, but get her an iPad. She can do everything. She's learned how to do everything on that iPad.
Man, little Kenny started my YouTube channel.
See what I'm saying?
Little Kenny, 11 years old. That's my junior. That's my little light skinned guy. Yeah. That's my guy. He started my YouTube channel. What you fail to realize is he's 11 years old. It ain't nothing he don't know. He will Google it, look at it, talk to it. You know what I'm saying? He will find it out. So, like I say, man, the technology.
Sometimes it works for kids.
No, and not sometimes, all the time.
Well, all the time, yeah.
So
depends on what you do with it.
I'm about to say the ability to get knowledge is there. Now it boils down to who governs it.
Are you using it properly?
Yeah, like
because keep in mind,
the parents stepping in.
But you know what's so cool? I think I said this the other day when we had a discussion. Y'all, we keep saying the other day because y'all, we often have discussions, y'all, back and forth. This is a building process that we do often before we get to y'all, man. So when y'all see these conversations just flowing like this right here, man, these great conversations that we giving y'all right now at the Businessman Podcast, Raising the Businessman, episode 4.
Episode
4. You see, man, as we keep building, man, it's gonna get better and better each time. And what I will say is, though, a lot of parents say they put in, I'm gonna put this on this, I'm gonna put that on this, I'm gonna put the restriction for under this age. Man, them youngers not to get past all that, man. They not get past all that, man. They not do what they supposed to do.
I also heard an old guy say this, which kind of made sense. I don't know if y'all will agree. Show the kids what you weren't shown at a younger age. Like, take them to the gun range so they don't try to sneak and get a gun.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? It's funny you say that because I remember, man, coming up. I'm gonna use this as 2 women. My cousin, where she has her kids now. She's doing real great for herself. I'm very proud of her. She's married. You know what I'm saying? But she fought to get there because my family, her mother, father kind of sheltered her, and she turned into kind of like not a wild child, but she kind of started getting rebellious. Like, I'm gonna spread my wings one way or another. She had a girlfriend. I will never forget this girlfriend she had. That her mother opened doors for her, like at a young age, like have company, chill with your male friends, do this, do that, and that girl never she kind of went through life like unscathed. Cause she made decisions because she was open to it. She didn't have to go force and look for it because it was put in front of her. And it was like, make the correct decision. What decision you gonna make? I'm gonna let you make the right decision. Can you make the right decision? And that works on some instances with people that you can do that with. Now, not all can you do that.
No. You gotta know the person.
You gotta know who you're dealing with.
Yeah, absolutely.
That makes a lot of sense. I couldn't try that with my child, not my daughter.
See, now, honestly, I'm able to do that. My daughter's about to turn 13.
Okay.
Good grades, on the roll. I don't really got no problems with her. Okay. So, me and my wife, her mother, we kind of let her make her own decisions to an extent. I'm not gonna say here's the keys, you can do whatever you want, but where some parents will be like, nah, I need to know everything. I need to do this. I need to micromanage you.
Nah, no question.
I'm not like that.
You
My
know, so
wife
funny.
is not like that.
I got a goddaughter right now. She's 13, and she's giving us the blues right now. You know what I mean? But the part that's crazy is she's so solid. She's so thorough. She's still making straight A's. So as they say, it take a village to raise a baby. As the village, we trying to figure out what do we go? What are we doing wrong? Where do we go next? Because she's still getting good grades, but she's being rebellious. You know what I mean?
I think that's just in you.
I mean, that's kids.
Have you ever heard about a child, a parent, or an uncle, or a guardian, or whatever, stopping a child from being rebellious?
You can't.
But no, I say that like
that's one thing you gotta grow out of.
But like I said, with Benny, like Benny just said, his daughter makes the proper decisions. She makes the proper decisions. She makes the proper decisions at the age she's at right now, so he don't have to really, wreck his brain about that. And like I say, with my kids, for the most part, my boys, my 6 boys, I knock on some wood. We go knock on wood right now because I got boys, man. And what I say is, I never had no run-ins with the police with my kids. Really, you know what I'm saying? My kids, they not bad kids. So I'm able to let my kids kind of spread their wings. I get where you're going with that, Benny.
Yeah.
But some kids you can't do that because you let them spread their wings. You get them an inch, they're gonna take a mile.
Yeah.
And we gotta keep this in mind as well, y'all. Mental health is real.
We always said it.
A lot to do with the senseless gun violence to me right now in this DMV area, and I'm only gonna speak about our area. Man, shout out to everyone that's watching our podcast from all over the world. Shout out to everyone that's that's tuning into this channel all over the world. But we're gonna speak about what we are accustomed to, what we are adapting to, what we are, dealing with on the daily basis here in our town. There's a mental health issue in this town.
Yes, sir. It is. And it shows.
It shows.
As soon as you see a person, you know for a fact that they have a mental health issue. It's
a mental health issue with a lot of these people, man. And that's where the dilemma come in there, because it's like, what is your mental capabilities today? What is your mental stability today? What's your mental capacity today? What are you going through? I just don't know. And then that touch bases on all levels.
All levels.
And then that turns into what? Senseless violence to senseless gun violence.
Mm-hmm. Now somebody's mother is crying, got to come up with funeral money. People don't look at that. When anybody pass away, but when it's senseless, you already put the mother under stress or the family under stress. Now they got to come up with the money if they don't have life insurance, they got to come up with all this money to bury you, find a church if they aren't in the church.
And the bad part about it, you little kids are not getting no money. See, that's the bad part about it. Because when we was younger, we knew how to get money. I knew my mother did the best she could. She was a great mother to me and my siblings. My father was a street dude. He was running the streets, man. And he was, and it ain't always about the violent side of the streets. He was chasing drugs and things of that nature, man. Smoking his little reefers. Yeah, I say reefers. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? Yeah. I'm taking it back to the old saying. Reefers. Doing his little thug thing. You know what I'm saying? And, he left mama to fend for us. And I realized that, I'm a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? But alhamdulillah, man, where I have put my life at right now today. But I knew, mama, I didn't want to wait till Christmas to get my leather jacket. I didn't want to wait till Christmas to get my Timberlands, because some of these kids right now only get something on Christmas. Yeah. That's why, as BustaMove, as a Muslim, I don't believe in man-made holidays. I believe that every day is Christmas. Every day is Mother's Day. Every day is Father's Day. Every day is Thanksgiving. Every day is a day of giving and atonement, because you got to keep in mind right now, that's why my kids, they're not really big on man-made holidays. I give my kids things all year long, because you wonder why, like I say, some of these kids only look forward to one day. Like, what I'm saying? I wanted to break the cycle of my kids not knowing. Some of these kids in our culture, man, where the mental health is so destroyed and damaged that they think that their birthdays are every year on Saturday. Because the parents only do the parties on Saturday. Mm-hmm. So I make it my business that my kids know whatever day your birthday fall on, we celebrated that day as well.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
we don't do Mammy Hopper, but we celebrate life. The day you were born, we're gonna celebrate that day. But I make it my business to say, if your birthday fall on a Monday, on a Wednesday, we gonna have a little. We gonna go up. Now we might have to do something real big on that Saturday.
Oh yeah,
because everybody got to work and things of that nature. But I like
At
common
least go
sense
out.
ain't so common.
Yeah.
So like I knew a couple of little kids who actually thought that their birthdays was Saturday every year.
That's messed up.
I didn't realize until I said, "Young, when your birthday this year?" Saturday. I said it was on Saturday last year. He said, "Nah, it's on Saturday every year." I had to break down to the youngin'. Look, young fella, pull your calendar out. Look, let's take it back. This the day your birthday fell on. We just celebrated it on that
Saturday.
day. You feel what I'm saying? And you don't see that until you actually are confronted with that, and then you see it. Yeah. And then like I just probably killed y'all with that one. Then you like, whoa, you never even thought of nothing like that, have you? Nah. Exactly. And like I say, man, shout out to our man Benny, Dynamite Engineer, man. All social media platforms. Go follow my man on IG at BENNNYYY. We going all the way up for my man Benny, man. We gonna run his page all the way up. That's what it's gonna be. Y'all gonna see what's going on. Man, y'all see what it is, man. It's the Businessman Podcast, man. Raising the Businessman, episode 4. Episode 4. Y'all see what's going on, man. You know, like we just vibing, man. We just really, you know what I'm saying? About that time? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, we just vibing. We just really, man, we just really doing our thing, man. Letting y'all see. And like I say, man, we giving y'all, you know, how we feel. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, I like that too. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, we always try to like to go live, you know what I'm saying? In the middle of our podcast, we like to try to go live, man, let y'all see what we doing. So y'all gonna see us right now. It's gonna be a recurring thing that we do every week. We go live to let everybody see, man, that, you know, we are definitely building, man, and the podcast is definitely real. And, you know, y'all, we want y'all to keep building with us. You know what I'm saying?
Or when you get on live, we're going to tell them probably next episode what we're going to be able to do.
Yeah.
As far as, you know what I'm saying, something new that we're going to be able to do.
Okay. Yep. Soon we get on live, man, we're going to let y'all know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Wow. There it is. Live right now. Y'all bear with us. Oh, y'all see what's going on, man. And what we about to do real soon for y'all at the podcast center, we're going to make it to where, you know what I'm saying, the supporters can call in.
Call in and
we want y'all to call in. Give us y'all feedback. We want y'all to give us y'all understanding on what, you know, what we discussing. We're going to try to make it our business to always tell y'all what our discussion going to be. What's up, Lil Kenny? You know what I'm saying? What our discussion going to be for the podcast for that week, man. We're going to make it our business so everybody can know what we're discussing for the up and coming week, and we're gonna give y'all all the opportunity to be able to call in and, you know, touch bases with us and give us y'all feedback, man. Because it's a lot of things that we can really touch bases on, and y'all feedback gonna help grow the page. It's gonna help grow everything that we doing. You know what I'm saying? And yes, BustaMove do stutter. Yes, I do. Ron the Kid stutter. Y'all know what's up, man. Ron the Kid stutter. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lord Stunner, man. Y'all know what's up, man. Man, listen, this right here, today, we were speaking on senseless gun violence again. It was such a deep topic for us, man. It was such a, you know, it was such a, we had to run it back, man. We had to run it back, you know what I'm saying? Also being a victim of gun violence, you know what I'm saying? Myself, you know, we had to really touch bases on it, man, and run it back because, you know, we were just speaking on the tragedy that happened in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, with a young lady and her son. You know, we were speaking of senseless murders that are happening right out of town, man. We were speaking of the numbers far as what's going on in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Because right now, we are just touching bases on the DC numbers, but you got to keep in mind, DC got an extended little period right there, PG County, VA on Alexandria side. Like, that's right across the bridge, man. So, you know, when you that close.
All matters, all of that.
Yeah. I might need you, cuz, you hear me? Man, you feel what I'm saying? Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta definitely keep y'all abreast what's going on with this podcast, man. We trying to really build this, grow this, make this thing make sense all the way around the board. We're going to make this thing all the way take off. And it can only happen if y'all keep supporting it and chiming in, man. It's the Businessman Podcast, episode 4.
Episode 4. And they got to give feedback.
And they got to
give
feedback, man.
Feedback.
Please give feedback.
Please give your feedback.
Listen, the next episode that we running, y'all will be able to call in and chime in with us. You know what I'm saying? Got the true story on Businessman right there. Y'all see what's going on. Go to that
episode,
website.
We talking about hoes, man. Hoes. Everybody know about hoes.
Okay.
Hey, cuz crazy. Sice crazy.
Everybody know about a hoe. It don't matter.
Man.
I can't name none right now, but everybody know about a hoe.
Next week we doing once a week. We do the podcast once a week. And like I say, I mean, once y'all help, you know what I'm saying, once the page start growing and everything start building and the demand pick up, we're gonna be doing it more. We might gotta do it twice a week, man. You know what I'm saying? But it just gotta make sense for us, y'all. That's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But until that happens, man, right now we focus on once a week with the podcast. Right now,
all is welcome.
All is welcome, and y'all will be able to call in, chime in. Y'all will be able to call in and chime in, man. Y'all gonna be able to tell us, give us y'all feedback on what y'all see, what's going on with our podcast, man. Y'all gonna be able to call in. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said, I'm ready for it. That's what I want to hear.
Please,
I like that. That's what I want to hear.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? We want y'all, so, you know, we're going to have it so y'all can call in and we're going to be able to discuss right there live on the podcast, man. Live, raw, and uncut. You're going to be able to discuss your feelings. You know, all we ask is be respectful. This is a YouTube platform, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if you call us some doofy times, that shit will be edited out because Benny gonna take care of that. What I just said, he gonna edit that part up. And we gonna click you. Y'all know BustaMove will block you. You know me, my block game is strong.
Easy.
We usually do it on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? We usually do it on each and every Sunday. We do it each and every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, y'all, the podcast is growing. So the more it's growing, we're gonna see how that goes. No, we do it on Sundays. We came back for a Monday today because this was so. The senseless gun violence was such a strong topic, and we got such good feedback. We had to double back and do it again. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So we wanted to come back, and we wanted to, you know, this was a special occasion that we did this today. But you know, usually it's each and every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And
about 8 o'clock.
About 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Like I said, next week y'all should be able to call in, give y'all feedback.
Ain't no should be. Y'all will be able to call in next week.
Oh, will be. Okay. Y'all will be able to call in.
Any kind of idea what the next topic gonna be, or should we let that?
I said hoes.
Okay.
You talking about something?
Nah, okay. No, I was about to say.
Sice,
if we serious,
we're gonna discuss these hoes next week. We're gonna discuss these hoes.
There's a lot going on.
Sice funny, right? Sice is crazy, right? You know what I'm saying?
We gotta talk about these hoes.
What I will say is though, stay tuned. You can catch the podcast on the Kenneth BustaMove page. The podcast on the Kenneth BustaMove page. This is episode 4. You know, episode 4. We got 1, 2, and 3 up already on the page. You know, you're gonna see great quality. You're gonna see great audio on this one right here, man. Shout out to our man Benny. Everybody right now on our live, go follow our man Benny at BENNNYYY. My man Benny, man.
Benny,
Big Benny, man. Dynamite engineer, man. Dynamite
best
IT,
engineer
man.
that I met.
Man, listen, man. Gets it done.
Blessings.
So like I say, man, y'all go follow Benny, man. Let's run Benny page up. Let Benny see that this is not in vain. Everyone is right now on here. Y'all go follow Benny, man. You know, no, we're not on Spotify, Apple Music right now. What we're running it strictly. We're
gonna be on there soon.
We're gonna be on Spotify, Apple Music soon.
We're
gonna be on there real soon. Right now, if you want to catch the podcast in its full origin, you can catch it right there on the Kenneth BustaMove page. You can go to the BustaMove 10 page. The link is in my bio. Yes, it is. The link is in my bio. Go to the page, hit the subscribe button, and go check it out, man. Because this episode right here was fire. And each week, man, it gets better and better and better. You know what I'm saying? So y'all see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? All right, so listen, man. We about to get up out of here, man. Thank y'all for coming on, chiming on, checking in with us, man.
Yes,
you
sir.
know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so
next
much,
week.
man. Like I see y'all next week. Y'all know what's going on. So let's do that right there. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that was
And let's do this right here.
hey.
And let's do that right there. Like I say, shout out to everybody that heard our podcast today, man. It's the Businessman Podcast, episode 4.
Raising
Episode
a businessman.
Raising a businessman. Y'all see what's going on. Man, listen, we already there. All it is slow grind, better than no grind.
Absolutely.
Man, we are out of here, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Tell a friend, man. Subscribe, like, share these videos, man. Help us run this page up. We're going to build more platforms, more pages. Man, my man Benny said it will be on Spotify, Apple Music real soon. As of right now, you can catch a podcast on the Kenneth BustaMove page. And let's get it, man. Your man BustaMove, we are out.
Y'all have a blessed night.
Y'all be blessed.
We flowing, fellas. We got to go.